Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fantasy Football. I'm Todd Gonzalez, and well, here we are in Week 8, Season 4. And last week, the Rogues got clobbered on the road in Mirabar. We got blown out in the second half, giving up 30 second half points to the Mirabar Miners as they destroyed us 40 to 21. It was our second loss on the season and our second loss in a row. And we've really got to stop the slide now as we are going on the road to face the 4-2 Neverwinter Knights. They are looking pretty strong this year. They are coming off a loss last week to Baldur's Gate. However, that has not stopped them from being one of the top teams in the AFC, and they are one of three teams competing for the Sword Coast Division crown this year. The loser of this game is going to be fighting a big uphill battle in the division, as Baldur's Gate will be in first place. They have 5 wins, and their new quarterback, John Throgood, has had the best start of any quarterback in the league. The Knights, meanwhile, have a great offense, pretty much the same offense that we've seen from them ever since the very first episode of Fantasy Football. Tommy Tulips, still their quarterback. Richie Marcus, still their running back, and he is having a terrific season as well. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fantasy Football. I'm Todd Gonzalez, and here we are in Neverwinter, the scene of the very first ever episode of Fantasy Football. We return, and it is a blustery day down there on the field, 63 degrees, but a whole lot of wind today. We will see how that affects the passing game of these two teams. Both of these teams very good at running the football early in this season, as the Knights, great running back Richie Marcus is off to a fantastic season. Their passing game, meanwhile, has faltered a little bit as Tommy Tulips has thrown 10 interceptions on the young season against just 9 touchdowns. We'll see if he can get it into gear today, as they are going to need better performances from him down the stretch. Both of these teams coming in today at 4-2, competing for second place in the Sword Coast Division. Baldur's Gate, victorious earlier today. They are 6-1, and so it is imperative, as both of these teams try to stay afloat in the playoff race, that they come out and win here. Look at the Rogues defense getting fired up as we are getting prepared to start this game. And we are all set for the coin toss. The Rogues select tails. We have won the toss, and we are going to take the wind because look how strong that wind is today. So the Knights will receive the ball to start this game. We mentioned Baldur's Gate victorious earlier today. And Daggerford and Neverwinter both at 4-2. And here's Danilo Fantone to boot it deep. And with the strong wind behind his back, he will kick it all the way through the end zone and through the goalposts even on the kickoff. What an amazing kick from Fantone. And the fans doing the wave here in Neverwinter. A big-time home field advantage here as the Knights made the playoffs in Season 1 of Fantasy Football, but they have been unable to return ever since getting bounced out by Portnay and Zaru all the way back then. Trying to make it back this season. They've had a strong start. Here's Richie Marcus on the right side, finding his way through the hole, and he will pick up about 5 yards on the game's first play. Marcus averaging around 5 yards per carry this season. He is among the league leaders in rushing. He really has been the engine driving this Neverwinter offense. Tulips back to pass here on second down. He will pull it down to run, and he's going to pick up a first down, sliding safely at the 33-yard line. So a couple of strong runs from the Knights, and they've got themselves a fresh set of downs. Tulips, of course, a great scrambling quarterback. He has the ability to be a very good scrambler, but prefers to stay back in the pocket. He will hand it to Marcus. Big hole on the left side, and that's going to pick up 6 yards. Justice Bud making the tackle at the 39-yard line. Very good start for this Neverwinter rushing offense. The Rogues coming into this game first in rush defense. They have finished first in the league in that category each of the last 3 seasons. No team has ever been first in running defense 4 years in a row. And here's the first pass of the day, and it goes to the tight end, Baptiste Richard, on the right side, and that will pick them up a first down to the 44-yard line. Richard, in his first year as a starter, replacing the departed Hunter Goodwin at tight end for the Knights. Picking up a reception there to get them into our territory. And Marcus up the middle, blown up by Gerard Tumbleweed. That's going to be a loss. And the first positive play for the Daggerford defense so far. And now here on 2nd and 11, they will come out 3 wide receivers. Tulips is under center, Marcus in the backfield behind him. And he will hand it to Marcus, left side, and he will scoot through a small hole, picking up about 5 yards. Tackle made by Larry Law that time. They'll have a 3rd down and 5. Neverwinter, of course, going into that very strong wind, they are going to have to get the ball at least to the 35-yard line before they can even start thinking about a field goal. First down marker is at the 34. Tulips working out of the shotgun here. 3 receivers off to the right. He goes back to pass, looking over the middle now. Caught! Tyrone Calico shaking off a tackle and getting it inside the 30. A first down for the Knights at the 27. Tulips with 2 passes and 2 completions on this drive. Daggerford had a good start to the season on defense, but has faltered in recent weeks. Absolutely torn apart the last 2 weeks by Willie Beeman and then Nifty Johnson. And now a first down pass to Jamel Parkman, and that's going to get them inside the 15-yard line. The Knights are moving the ball really effectively so far on this drive. They needed just 8 plays to go 66 yards. They're looking really strong to start out this game. Sending the tight end Dingleberry in motion off to the right side. Marcus will get the call on the left and stood up at the line of scrimmage. Great tackle that time. Boomstick combining with Travis Cobweb. That's going to be a 1-yard gain. Second down and 8 now from the 11-yard line. Tulips will come out with 2 receivers off to the right side, Tyrone Calico and Jamel Parkman. Marcus the deep back in the backfield. And there you have a false start. That's going to be the center, Devin Yeat, jumping early. That'll move him back 5 yards. Second down and 13 upcoming. And Tulips coming out under center once again. He's got 2 tight ends in this time, sending the fullback TJ Walkinslosh in motion. 6:41 to go in the first quarter. They hand it to Marcus up the middle, big hole, and hit hard, but he will pick up about 7 yards, getting it back inside the 10, and now it'll be 3rd down and 5 at the 8. Big play here for the Rogues defense on 3rd down and 5, trying to end the drive here and keep them out of the end zone. Tulips back to pass, and he will pull it down and run, and Tulips diving into the end zone, touchdown, Knights. What a play there by Tommy Tulips. Nobody open downfield, so he just pulled it down and dives into the end zone. A dangerous play there, sticking his head out, but Lefty Washington missed on the big hit, and they draw first blood, 7-0 Knights. So very impressive first drive for Neverwinter, capped off by the 8-yard touchdown run by Tommy Tulips. They go 78 yards and take up half the first quarter. Tony Massimo back for the kickoff return for Daggerford. He will take it straight up the middle, sheds a tackle, and gets it to the 30-yard line. Daggerford's offense out for the first time today, down by 7 points. Appleseed will start under center here with Bennett in the backfield behind him, and we are going to run play action on the first play of the game. Appleseed chucking it deep downfield for Tugboat, and that one is knocked away. Good coverage on the play that time by Jeremetrius Butler. Well, if they're going to have Butler on Tugboat all day, then that is a matchup that we are going to continue to test. I don't know if Butler can really hang with the speed of Synthania Tugboat. Second down and 10 here, and we will hand it to Damian Bennett on the right side on the counter. Gets a good block, and Bennett shaking a tackle now and picking up a first down. Great run there by Damian Bennett, set up by some fantastic blocking on the right side of the offensive line. That's a 12-yard pickup, and the Rogues have got ourselves a first down and 10. We're going to come out with 3 wide receivers here. Appleseed under center, Bennett in the backfield, and we will go back to pass. Appleseed looking for Tugboat on the right side, has it, and that's going to be a face mask penalty as Butler grabbing and twisting, and that's a 15-yard personal foul. That'll give us the ball deep inside their territory. And with the strong tailwind behind the Rogues here in the first quarter, we are already in Danilo Fantone's field goal range, as he could no doubt make from this distance. First down and 10. Bennett will get the call on a handoff to the right and will plow forward for a gain of about 3. Well, Daggerford took a little too long there setting up the play and had to burn a timeout, so now they'll have 2 remaining. And they will come out of the single back formation here on second down and 6. Play fake for Bennett. Appleseed rolling out to the left, and he's got nowhere to go with it, looking toward the sidelines, throws it away. Well, we've seen that often from Alex Appleseed in this young season. He has been bailing out of the pocket a little bit too early, and I think that time he ran into his own pass rush. Never a good recipe for success as a quarterback, and he is among the league leaders in sack yardage lost, so something to work on here for the Rogues offense early. So we will try for Ghost Keeper and an incomplete pass. Appleseed led him a little bit too far toward the sidelines, and now on 4th down and 6, we will send out Fantone. So it was a good-looking drive, but ultimately stalled out at the 32-yard line, and this will be a 50-yard field goal attempt for Fantone. Leach Ingram in for the hold, and Larfy Schwazens on the snap. Big tailwind behind Fantone now, and the kick is up, and it is good. The Rogues get on the board. It's 7-3. 8-play, 38-yard drive. 4:08 remaining in the first quarter, and Fantone in once again to kick it away. Back for the return is Quentin Griffin. And the kickoff will go into the end zone. Griffin might have a chance to run it out this time, but will not. So after a touchback, the Knights will start on their own 20-yard line. They come out with 2 wide receivers split off to the right. They had success doing anything they wanted on that first drive of the game. Daggerford's defense looking to turn it around here. On first down, they come out with the I formation. Tulips under center. Marcus is the deep back behind him, and he will get the call on the right side. And there is Gilhooly. Seamus Gilhooly stopping that run play for a short gain. Seamus Gilhooly, a big part of why the Rogues defense have been so successful against the run over the years. He is a very sure tackler. When he gets you in his sights, he does not miss. Tulips right side, caught. Calico, there's another short gain. And they will have a third down and about 5 from the 25 now. Two tight end package here as Tulip's lining up under center. He's got two receivers off to the left. He will go back to pass. And now looking to the right for the tight end. Caught! Baptiste Richard shedding the tackle of Polamalu. And finally brought down from behind by Lamar Ilko. Look at Baptiste Richard go today. His second reception already. And that gets them deep into Rogues territory. Well, it appears not even Bill Cower can save this Rogues pass defense. So we are getting shredded early and often here by Tommy Tulips. The Knights have already racked up 83 passing yards and run out of the first quarter yet. Marcus, right side, will go nowhere. Lefty Washington right in the hole that time to stop the run in its tracks. Handoff. Marcus blown up in the backfield. Justice Bunn coming through unblocked that time and taking him down right at the line of scrimmage. Two straight stuffs in the run game, and it'll be third down and 10. Well, nothing has slowed down this Knights offense so far today. This is the best opportunity Daggerford's defense has had to get them off the field as Tulips goes back to pass, has all day to throw, and finds Johnson over the middle for a first down. That's Bryant Johnson, the number 3 wide receiver, and they continue to roll. Tulips is 6 of 6 for 95 yards to start out this day. Daggerford's defense looking awful once again. We had such a good start to the season. We had such a good game against the Luskin Fireballs, but ever since then it has been downhill fast, reaching terminal velocity here is Marcus on the left side, and that is a good play in the run game. Lefty Washington and Seamus Gilhooly making the stop, a short gain. And that brings us to the end of the first quarter. The teams will switch sides now, and the Knights will have a strong tailwind behind them with a 4-point lead. And they will have a second down and 8 as we begin the quarter. Defense coming out in the base package. They've got 3 wide receivers in. Tulips back to pass. They pick up the blitz. He looks over the middle. Wide open is Parkman. That's another first down for the Knights all the way to the 12. He still has yet to throw an incomplete pass. Tommy Tulips, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast that he has really struggled so far in this season despite the Knights' very good record, but today he looks like his old self. Handoff Marcus up the middle, and a good touchdown saving tackle there by Polamalu, bringing him down at the 6-yard line. 2nd and 5 upcoming now. Tulips will start under center. He's got 2 wide receivers off to the right side. The defense is crowding the box. And now a handoff. Tulips taken down in the backfield. Gerard Tumbleweed coming through and taking him down. That play gained just 1 yard. And now Neverwinter with a third down and 5. They will come out with their base package. Defense in the nickel. Tulips will toss it to Marcus on the right side. He's taken down. What a play by Lamar Ilko, breaking the block of the wide receiver and getting him. It really looked like Marcus was going to scoot into the end zone easily, but Lamar Ilko making it happen to keep him out. And that is going to force Neverwinter to settle for a field goal here. Wally Pinecone with King on the hold, and the kick is good. They extend the lead to 10-3. So it's looking like it is going to be on the offense today of Daggerford if we want to come back and stay in this ball game. Alex Appleseed and Damian Bennett are going to need to be on top of their games. The defense getting fried early on. Massimo up the middle, good return, taking it across the 30-yard line. Look so far at the total yards in this one. The Knights have already racked up 154 yards of offense. They are moving the ball easily. On first down here, we try Bennett on the right side, taken down in the backfield. That is Fred Bentley, the outside linebacker, breaking through the line. 4-yard loss on the play. It was such a good start to the season for the Rogues, but ever since the end of that Waterdeep game, we have really been unable to find a rhythm on offense or defense. Really need to turn it around in a hurry here. Appleseed back to pass, looking for Buckshank. Got him on the crossing pattern, and that is close to a first down. We'll see where they spot it. They say just short. It's going to be third down and inches. I don't know about the spot that time, as it looked to me like he had the first down pretty easily. And now Appleseed will come out with 2 tight ends here. He will go back to pass. Looking deep for Tugboat on the right side. Synthania Tugboat leaping and making the catch at the 30. What a play by Appleseed that time. Taking the deep shot downfield on third down and very short. But he saw Synthania Tugboat in the one-on-one situation and took the chance. We mentioned earlier Jeremetrius Butler in that coverage on Tugboat. That is a mismatch for the Rogues. Tugboat could have a big game today. First down and 10. 2 tight end package again, and we go to Bennett right side, and he will fight for a gain of about 6. Good run on first down. 2nd and 6. Appleseed will go back to pass, looking for Tugboat on the right. Makes the catch, and taken down from behind at the 20-yard line. First down for the Rogues. Tugboat looking like they're going to be a very heavily featured part of the game plan here today for Daggerford. 6:45 to go in the second quarter. We hand it off to Bennett on the left side. Bennett getting a block downfield from Cheesesteak and a good run. That's going to pick up 8 yards. And now Tony Massimo checks into the game at tailback. Massimo averaging over 6 yards per carry on the season. 2nd down and 3. We will toss it to Tony on the right side, getting a block. Oh, and blown up as he tried to cut it back that time, but Scott Whitman was right there to make the tackle. That is a loss of a yard. We'll have a 3rd and 4 at the 13. So Appleseed will come out, 3 wide receivers off to the left side. He goes back to pass, looking for Tugboat, wide open. Tugboat turning it up and into the end zone. Touchdown, Rogues. Synthania Tugboat active early. Could be a big game for them today. A 13-yard touchdown pass. Alex Appleseed, his favorite target on that drive was Synthania Tugboat, and that ties this game up at 10. 5:36 to go in the second quarter. And the Rogues defense will go back out there. They have not stopped Tommy Tulips so far. And into the teeth of the wind, Fantone with a short kickoff to be returnable from about the 6-yard line. Quentin Griffin blown up at the 20. Marquise Pooper on the big tackle that time, blowing up the return. And now they will have a first down at the 19-yard line. Tulips with 4 wide receivers in here, and we bring the blitz, and we hit him as he throws. They get it out anyway to Kelvin $, but that is going to be no gain. Troy Polamalu all over it. Tulips has completed all 8 passes he's attempted so far in this game for 106 yards through the air. Lighting up this Rogues pass defense here early. On 2nd down and 9, he will run the play fake, and now looking out to the left, trying to pull it down and run, and hit hard by Justice Bunn, but that is going to be a first down for the Knights. Oh, no, it's not. They mark him an inch short. That time, they're the victims of a bad spot. As we take another look here at the tackle by Bunn, just lining up the quarterback in his sights and blowing him up to prevent Tulips from getting that first down. Big win for the Blink Dogs as they blow out the Beholders. And now Tulips on 3rd down looking left. Knocked away, finally an incompletion. Travis Cobweb knocks the pass out of the air. It'll be 4th down and inches. The poor Beholders, the worst team in the league this year. They have yet to pick up a win, and they've now just given up 51 points. And they are going to be on watch. See if they have the imperfect season. Bobby in for the punt. Tony Massimo back for the punt return. He's going to call a fair catch at the 23. 1st and 10 for the Rogues, who looked mighty good last time we had the ball, driving it right down the field and focusing on Tugboat, picking up the touchdown. First down here, handoff to Bennett, right side, and he will pick up solid yardage. 4-yard gain as Bentley makes the tackle. The Rogues committed to establishing that running attack here today. We have been one of the most effective teams running the football with our 1-2 punch. Damian Bennett and Tony Massimo. And now on 2nd down and 6, we're going to stick with the run. Bennett left side, and he will get close to a first down. Tackle made by Yaj Namaroff, the middle linebacker. And the Rogues will have a 3rd down and 2. And the defense is crowding the line here, but the Rogues have our 5 wide receiver set in. We'll see what they do. They do not bring a blitz or anything. Appleseed looking left for Ghostkeeper, and incomplete as that pass was deflected at the last second. It looked like we might have had Ghostkeeper open that time, trying to take the big shot. We saw it earlier on a 3rd down and short with Appleseed taking a shot downfield, and that time missing by about an inch. A heroic effort that time by the safety to knock that pass out of the air, and the drive stalls out. It'll be 4th down and 2. Here is Fred Pantaleano for the first time for the punt. The lefty gets it away into the wind, and it'll be returnable from about the 21-yard line. Griffin to the 30, and tackled by Gilhooly. Rogues forced a 3 and out last time. 2:56 to go in the second quarter. Daggerford will get the ball to start the second half as we crowd the box here on 1st down and 10. Tulips back to pass. Has time, stepping up in the pocket now, and incomplete as Ilko got a hand on that one. They were trying to get it in there to Parkman. 2nd down and 10. Tulips sending the tight end Richard in motion off the right. And he will hand it off to Marcus, and nowhere to go as Lefty Washington was right there to make the tackle. No gain. The Rogues have changed up our defensive game plan. We are calling a lot of blitzes now, trying to get in the backfield in a hurry. See if that affects Tulips here. He's back to pass. Hit as he throws, and he gets it to Parkman for the completion, but that is going to be well short of a first down, and they will have to punt. Another great job there by Daggerford's defense, as it appears the adjustments that we've made have been effective, forcing them into 2 straight 3 and outs after Neverwinter came out of the gates on fire on the offensive side of the ball. Bobby kicking it away, and Massimo calling another fair catch here at the 20. That's going to be the 2-minute warning, and the Rogues will have the ball. 80 yards away from the end zone. The Rogues will get the ball to start the second half, as we mentioned earlier. And Appleseed on 1st down and 10 here with 4 wide receivers, and he will look for Buckshank on the right. Buckshank making the catch, bubbling out, and getting close to a first down. Gain of about 9.5. It'll be 2nd down and inches now. After a gain of 5, Appleseed will come back up and work out of the shotgun here in the no huddle, changing the play at the line of scrimmage. He will go back to pass. Looking outside on the left. Ghost Keeper's got it this time. And breaking a tackle and getting out of bounds to stop the clock. What a play by Joe Ghostkeeper. Ghostkeeper has been a pretty effective rookie out of the slot this season. He leads the team in drops, but when he's caught the ball, he's been very effective. Now we will have a first down and 10. Appleseed back to pass. Looking for Tugboat. Got it. Tugboat eluding the defender now. And up the right side, and a flag coming in. That's a 15-yard personal foul face mask on Wash Dishman, the star safety. That time they had Butler singled up in coverage against Tugboat. Took the chance trying to undercut the pass and could not make it happen. Tugboat already up to 77 receiving yards in the first half here. With the ball deep in their territory, we can afford to call a couple of run plays, run some time off the clock as Bennett off the left side will pick up 2. Second down and 8. We've got 5 wide receivers in. The defense is in the base package. Appleseed will go back to pass. Looking for Bennett on the right side. He's got it, and Bennett with the first down, getting it to the 6. With under a minute to go here in the first half, the Rogues calling an audible here on first down and goal. Tony Massimo in the backfield in the I formation. He will get the call on the right, trying to find the edge and tripped up well in the backfield by Kevin Bentley at the 11-yard line. Second down and goal. We need 11 yards to get to the end zone. Daggerford will go back to pass here. Appleseed rolling left, and he is going to try to run toward the sidelines, but he can't get there. Taken down by Justin Soupcan, and he does a little dance, taunting Alex Appleseed, the MVP. Appleseed will line everybody up here for a third down and goal. 25 seconds to go in the half. We do have a timeout left. Appleseed back to pass. Looking left. Ghost Keepers got it. Touchdown, Rogues! An 11-yard touchdown pass to Joe Ghostkeeper, working in the double coverage that time. And let's take another look at that one. A beautiful throw by Appleseed, putting it right on the money for his guy, the rookie slot receiver Joe Ghostkeeper with his second career touchdown. Webster on the coverage that time, and Ghostkeeper was right on the inside of that white line. The Rogues have now scored 14 straight points after the 11-yard touchdown pass to the rookie Joe Ghostkeeper. Alex Appleseed getting it into the end zone with 17 seconds remaining in the first half. And we will see if Neverwinter is able to get anything here with very little time to work with. Griffin will take it from the goal line, and he is wrapped up at the 24. So now 15 seconds to work with, and Tommy Tulips is going to come out with 5 wide receivers here. And he will work out of the shotgun. So Neverwinter trying to take some shots downfield. He will throw the screen pass to Calico on the left side. That goes nowhere, and we'll see if they're not going to hurry up. They're going to let time run down. That's going to be the end of the first half. So we will go into the halftime with the Rogues with a 17-10 lead. And Neverwinter will kick it off to start the second half. A look at these stats. Both teams passing the ball very effectively in this game. Tony Massimo back for the return. Looking to get some blocking on the left side. And Massimo gets it across the 20. The Rogues start from the 23. We had just 26 rushing yards in the first half. We always seem to struggle when we try to run the ball against the Knights. So here in the second half with a 7-point lead, we're going to come out throwing. Appleseed back to pass, looking short on the left for Eel, and that'll pick up about 7 yards. And what's this? The Rogues coming out here running some no-huddle. You don't see this every day. We're running the no-huddle outside of a 2-minute opportunity. Appleseed is going to spread everybody out. And we are going to change the play a lot at the line of scrimmage. All right, so here's the look. Appleseed on second down and 3. He will go back to pass. Looking over the middle for Ghostkeeper. That's going to be another catch for the rookie, and that'll move the chains. And we're going to come out in the no-huddle again. Just throwing another little wrinkle at him here. They cannot be expecting this sort of thing. Appleseed will do his best Peyton Manning impersonation. I don't even know who that is. Peyton Manning, non-canon in the favorite football league. First down and 10 for the Rogues. 4 wide receivers. Appleseed going back to pass. Looking, oh, he's going to be sacked. And he dropped the ball. And girlfriend Vancouver there to get it. And Vancouver will be finally whistled down at the 25. I'm not so sure that even was a fumble, but I don't know if it'll be worth challenging, as we would have lost a lot of yards on the sack anyway. That's the first sack on the day, I think. It might be the second. Alex Appleseed has been upright for most of the game, and now here he will go back to pass, looking for Ghostkeeper again, but that one is off target, and it will be a third down and 23. And at the bottom of the screen there, you see the Pirates shutting out the Hellwasps 20-0. The Pirates undefeated still at 7-0. Appleseed here back to pass, looking for Buckshank. Got him, breaking a tackle and out of bounds at the 40. That's going to be short of the first down, but it was a valiant effort for the tight end. Not quite close enough to get it into go-for-it territory. It's 4th and 7. And Fred Pantaleano will come in to punt it away with 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. That drive had a promising start, but ultimately derailed by the big sack. Punt will be angled toward the sidelines, and here's Kevin Rhombus bearing down on Quentin Griffin. He'll call a fair catch at the 17. Neverwinter will take over. They've had 3 and outs on a couple of consecutive drives, trying to reverse their fortunes and get back to where they were to start this game. Tulips back to pass. Pressure, hit as he throws. Almost intercepted. Troy Polamalu stepped in front of the route that time. Justice Bunn got the pressure off the left side and forced Tulips to throw a bad pass right to the safety. And it'll be 2nd down and 10 now as they send Calico in motion off the right. I formation behind Tulips. And a handoff. Richie Marcus up the middle. Taken down by Tyler Boomstick. A loss of a yard. 3rd and 9 upcoming now. The Knights are 4 of 7 on 3rd downs to this point, and they will come out with 4 wide receivers. Marcus in the backfield behind Tulips. And he will go back to pass. Looking over the middle. And knocked away! Tyler Boomstick with the big hit to force the incompletion. As they had Bryant Johnson that time. It looked like he was open and had a hand on the pass, but the big hit forced the ball out. Another 3 and out for the Rogues defense. We got out to a poor start, but Bill Cower has turned it around. The constant blitzing of Tommy Tulips has forced them into some 3rd and longs. And now they'll have to punt it away again. Bobby with Tony Massimo back for the return. It's a short punt into the wind. Massimo will call a fair catch. Last time the Rogues had it, we tried to pass on every single play, and I think that led to us taking a big sack. So this time we're going to try to come out and establish the running game. Bennett up the middle, taken down for a loss. Yaj Namarov fighting off the block of Cheesesteak that time and getting him in the backfield, a loss of 3. 2nd and 13 now. 8:39 to go in the 3rd quarter, and we are going to come out of the 5 wide receiver set. Appleseed back to pass, looking underneath for Bennett. Makes the catch. That's going to be a short pickup. So they had a couple of guys right there to make the tackle. It's going to be 3rd and 9. Rogues, 3 of 6 on 3rd downs thus far. As we are starting to really struggle to establish the running game, it's forced us into some long 3rd downs like this one. Appleseed changing something at the line of scrimmage here. Working under center, he will go back to pass, and now looking out to the right. Buckshank wide open, makes the catch at the 40-yard line. Namarov in single coverage. Buckshank singled up against the linebacker, a mismatch every single time. Appleseed exploiting it and getting the 1st down. In the passing game today, Alex Appleseed has been phenomenal, completing 75% of his passes. He's thrown 2 touchdowns and no picks. Handoff left side, Bennett trying to turn the corner, and he will pick up 5 yards. Good run there. Beastly Delbert making the tackle. The Rogues have just 29 rushing yards in the game. We're going to come out in the I formation here. Bennett in the backfield, and Appleseed will go back to pass. And sacked as he held on the ball a fraction of a second too long that time. I had pushed the button to throw it, but unfortunately he... Yep, Bentley making the sack. A big loss once again. It's going to be 3rd and long. Starting to sound like a broken record here, but the Rogues really need to do a better job of keeping Alex Appleseed upright. He did not have enough time to survey the field there, and now he will go back to pass. Bennett wide open on the right side. That's going to be an easy 1st down. Getting it close to the 20-yard line, and a big gain on 3rd and long. I don't know how they left him that wide open. Bennett with 3 catches on the day for 32 yards. He comes into this game leading the Rogues in receptions, but he has not been the featured part of the passing game so far today. So we've been featuring Tugboat, Buckshank, and Ghostkeeper. And now on 1st down and 10, Tony Massimo getting the carry on the left, trying to find the edge, breaks a tackle, good run Massimo, and touchdown Rogues! What an individual effort that time by Tony Massimo, the backup running back. A 20-yard touchdown run. Let's take another look at that one. That was beautiful. He looked like he was going to be taken down in the backfield for a loss, but instead it was a big stiff arm there on the corner, shedding the tackle and finding the edge, using the burst of speed to get it into the end zone. I was doing a lot of hand-wringing in the offseason about, we got to bring Damian Bennett back. I don't know where we can find another running back that can run the ball, but we've accidentally stumbled upon a diamond in the rough. Tony Massimo, underutilized running back last year. We don't even know what team he was on. And Fantone boots the extra point through. 24-10 is the score in Neverwinter. Yeah, Massimo really bursting onto the scene. That is his 4th run of over 20 yards on the season as the backup running back. And that's the longest run by far from scrimmage on the day for the Rogues. Quentin Griffin from the 2-yard line to return the kickoff. Kevin Rhombus right there to make the tackle at the 18. Neverwinter got out to an early lead. They led 10-3, but it has been 21 straight points for the Daggerford Rogues. And the score is now 24-10. Tight end Richard going in motion off to the left side. They will hand it to Marcus. Justice Bunn making the tackle. That's going to be a gain of about 3. And it'll be a 2nd and 6 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. They will send Richard in motion once again. They really like sending that guy in motion. 3 wide receivers. Tulips back to pass. Pressure hit as he throws. And knocked away. Great coverage on the right side by Kevin Rhombus. Tommy Tulips started out on fire, completed his first 8 passes of the game, but it has been all about the Rogues defense ever since. We have shut them down ever since the first quarter. Tulips back to pass. We rushed just 3 this time, playing the zone defense. He's got way too much time to throw. Nearly throws a pick, as I think he panicked into a decision there. Held on to the ball forever, which is usually a recipe for disaster for a quarterback, but we had just enough guys back there in coverage that nobody was able to find an opening. 4th down and 6 after another 3 and out for Neverwinter. Tony Massimo back to return the punt, and he will finally have a chance for a return. Going to take it straight up the sidelines to the 40-yard line, and we'll have good field position. Tony Massimo, one of the breakout stars for this Rogues team on the season, finding his way to get lots of touches of the football. He is quickly becoming a fan favorite. Bennett, right side, cutting it back, and a big hit by Goolsby, but Bennett will hang on to the football. That's a gain of 8. The Rogues with the ball up near midfield now, still going into the face of the wind. We will switch sides, and we'll have the wind at our backs for the fourth quarter. 4 minutes to go here in the third. Appleseed back to pass. Chucking it deep for Tugboat on the right side. Got it! Touchdown, Rogues! The bomb! Alex Appleseed doesn't care about no wind. Throwing it deep, and that was a beautiful rainbow right on the money, perfectly in stride. He had plenty of time. The play action buying him time to throw it, and that was just a perfect pass. 53-yard touchdown, and Synthania Tugboat is having a huge game as the primary pass catcher today from Alex Appleseed. That makes it 30-10 with the extra point pending. The Rogues steamrolling now, and we have scored 28 unanswered points. Not going to lie, I was a little scared with how the game started with Neverwinter driving down the field at will. And Daggerford held to a field goal on our first possession. I thought we were going to have to score a lot of points to hang with them today, but it appears the defense has answered the call. And now a kickoff for Quentin Griffin. He'll take it from the 1-yard line. And he gets some blocking, goes straight up the middle, gets it to about the 20. After a touchback, Neverwinter will start from the 20-yard line. They've done nothing since the first quarter. 3:52 to go in the third now. They are down by 21 points. They will send Baptiste Richard in motion once again. Marcus in the single back formation. Tulips back to pass. He's got plenty of time once again. Looking underneath and knocked away. Seamus Gilhooly getting a hand on the pass. It's funny, the PA announcer here for the stadium thinks that his name is Richard. It's not. He's French. It's Richard. Back to pass. Tulips. And he will pump fake now. Pressure coming. He is going to get it out on the right side. A good run for Tulips, 16 yards, but that one's coming back. Holding on Richie Marcus. That'll move him back 10 yards. Big penalty there. That negates a long run, and instead they will be forced back into a 2nd down and 20. And we all know what's coming here. Tulips with an empty backfield. He will be going back to pass whenever they decide to snap the ball. Here he goes. Looking over the middle. Caught. Parkman. That's going to pick up about 18. Boomstick on the tackle. Unable to jar the ball loose that time. 3rd down and 1. Tulips back to pass. Looking over the middle. Caught. Calico. That's out near midfield and a 1st down. That picks up 17 yards, and Neverwinter finally getting back into a rhythm in the passing game. 2 straight long completions. They've got the ball at the 46-yard line. This game definitely not over yet. We can see this Knights offense scoring a lot of points in bunches. That's what they've done all year. And now a sack. Tumbleweed over the middle. Gerard Tumbleweed with his 6th sack of the season. The enormous 6'8" defensive tackle Gerard Tumbleweed leads the Rogues in sacks on the season. Among the league leaders on defense in that category in the whole league. Back to pass. Tulips looking deep on the left. Richard with a step behind the defenders. And a big pass to the tight end gets it to the 33-yard line. 1st down and 10, just over a minute to go in the third quarter. I formation, and Tulips back to pass. Now he'll pull it down and try to run, and he's going to pick up some yardage as he slides down right in front of Washington. A gain of 7. The clock ticking down on the third quarter now. 4 wide receivers in for the Knights. Tulips in the game in the backfield Marcus in the backfield as the running back. 2nd down and 3. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They get it away to the right. Caught. Parkman. Big hit. Holds onto the ball. They get it inside the 10. That brings us to the end of the third quarter. The Daggerford Rogues with a big lead, 31-10 over the Knights. Neverwinter trying to get back within 2 touchdowns. They had such a hot start to the game, but have struggled on offense, finally putting something together here on this drive. Handoff, Marcus right side, spin move, but upended. Lamar Ilko on the tackle at the 7. 2 tight end package in now for Neverwinter. They will hand it to Marcus left side with the stiff arm and gets back to the line of scrimmage, but a nice tackle by Travis Cobweb, keeping him to no gain. 3rd down for the Knights. They are 5 of 10 on 3rd downs to this point. Back to pass. Tulip sweep, bring the blitz. They pick it up and get the touchdown. Tyrone Calico with a pick route there in the end zone. He had a buddy there shielding the defender from making the play, and that will get them back in contention. Makes the score 31-17, and now here is Massimo back to return the kick. They will be kicking into the wind this time. Massimo with a short kickoff. He will try to return it. Walnut Crosby keeps running into him, but he is able to field it and goes up the middle across the 30. He will start from the 32. 1st down and 10. Appleseed with the I formation. He will go back to pass. Looking deep once again for Tugboat with a step. Tugboat! A second time! Brought down from behind inside the 10. Synthania Tugboat using the speed, and another perfect throw from Alex Appleseed on the bomb. Take another look at this. Beautiful rainbow right in stride. Jeremetrius Butler is a good cornerback, but does not have the speed to hang with Synthania Tugboat. We knew it coming into the game. If we saw that single matchup one-on-one, and Tugboat has been exploiting it. 7 receptions, 189 yards, and 2 touchdowns. That's their best game of their career so far. Bennett trying to cut it back and finds no room. Loss of yardage. 2nd down and goal, and we are going to run the play action. Appleseed running for his life. He's going to be sacked. Taken down back at the 16. 3rd down and goal. Appleseed from the shotgun. He will go back to pass, looking into the end zone, trying to find Buckshank, but that one is overthrown. The wind carrying it, and it will be 4th down and goal from the 16. 34-yard attempt upcoming for Danilo Fantone with the very strong tailwind at his back. This to double him up and make the score 34-17. And Fantone puts the kick up, and it's good. The Rogues extend the lead to 17 points. That play set up by the long throw to Synthania Tugboat, who has really taken over this game. We're going to try to get them over 200 receiving yards next time we get the ball. Fantone booting it deep into the end zone. This will not be returnable for Griffin. And a 1st down and 10 for the Knights. 8:54 to go as they try to get back into the game. They will send Richard in motion. Handoff, Marcus blown up in his face. Kevin Rhombus coming through unblocked that time and stopping that run in its tracks. The Knights got out to such a hot start, but we've actually held them to 258 yards in the game. Back to pass Tulip. Hit as he throws, but gets it away, and it's dropped. Kelvin Dollarsign heard footsteps that time and was thinking about getting hit and protecting himself instead of catching the ball. 3rd and long upcoming for Neverwinter. They are 6 of 11 on 3rd down so far today. Tulips with an empty backfield, and the Rogues showing blitz here. We will bring it, and he's hit as he throws. And Troy Polamalu dropping his 2nd interception attempt of the game. That one hit Polamalu right in the hands. I don't know how he didn't come away with it, but that's the 2nd time we've seen that. Either way, it's a 3 and out, and so a very good result for the defense. They will bring in Bobby to putt it away once more, and it's a short punt. Massimo will have a chance to return here, getting it into their territory, and the stiff arm will get him to the 46. Another look at the total offense. The Rogues with 293 passing yards, and nearly 200 of those have gone to Synthania Tugboat. 1st down and 10 here. We will come out passing. Appleseed rolling left now, and he's going to try to throw it to the sidelines, and Buckshank over there, but that one incomplete. 2nd down and 10 with 8:05 to go in the 4th quarter. We will hand it to Bennett, left side, trying to find the edge, and he will, turning it upfield now, close to a 1st down. They're going to mark him just short. 3rd down and 1 inch, and Appleseed will go back to pass here, looking for Tugboat right side. Got it! And that's going to get him ever closer to 200 receiving yards. But I don't think it's going to get him over the mark. We're going to need to hit him with one more pass. 1st down and 10, ball on the 31-yard line. Appleseed running the play action here. Buckshank wide open over the middle. Easy 1st down inside the 20. Boy, when this Rogues offense is clicking, we really do look unstoppable at times. This is one of those times. 6.5 to go in the 4th quarter, leading 34-17. They cannot slow us down. Bennett left side, cutting it up. And there's another face mask penalty, a blatant one on Soupcan. That'll set us up with a 2nd and 1. And on 2nd down, Appleseed back to pass, looking for Tugboat right side, makes the catch. at the 3-yard line. And that one gets them over 200 receiving yards on the day. 9 catches, 201 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Now they will take the rest of the game off, I think, as Appleseed looking to pass here. Bennett, right side, staying in bounds, getting into the end zone. Touchdown, Rogues, and that is going to make it a 40-burger. 5.5 to go in the fourth quarter, and the Rogues are pouring it on. The score is 41-17. We are blowing out the Knights on their home field here today. Feels good, man. After those 2 straight losses, the Rogues really getting it back into gear as this kickoff is going to go to the back of the end zone. Another wind-aided touchback. And now with a big old lead, we will be sitting the pass rush on every single play, blitzing the hell out of Tulips. We know he's going to be throwing. 5.5 to go. I formation Tulips. Goes back to pass. They pick up the blitz. He gets it over the middle. Caught Calico. That's a first down. A gain of 12. Tulips today, 16 of 25, 208 yards, 1 touchdown. Handoff, Marcus, right side. Tumbleweed, taking him down right at the line. It was such a good start for Neverwinter's offense, but apart from that one other drive, they have gotten just nothing going for the whole rest of the game. Back to pass here, and pressure now as he gets it away. Richard can't hang on to it. Punched out at the last second by Justice Bunn. Incomplete pass. 3rd down and 9 now. 4:25 to go in the fourth quarter. 2 tight end package in here behind Tulips. He will go back to pass. Looking left. Caught Dingleberry, but that is going to gain just 1 yard. What a turnaround by the Rogues defense. As we looked pretty bad in the first quarter, but after that we have really turned it around. A complete 180. We love to see it. Here's Massimo for the punt return, and he will try to find some space on the left side, slipping a tackle and getting it out to the 40. Making something out of nothing there on the punt return. 3:43 to go. The Rogues just trying to run the rest of the clock out here, running what's called the 4-minute offense is Bennett breaking a tackle, and Bennett for a first down. A good rumble. That's going to pick up 14 yards. How about that run by Damian Bennett? And a first down inside Knights territory now. They bring the safeties up into the box. They know we're running the ball. Here's Bennett, right side this time, and blown up in his face. Scott Whitman that time making the tackle in the backfield, and we will run one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Massimo checks into the game at tailback. We're going to try to run the counter play for him off to the left side. And, Justin Soupcan fighting through, making the play in the backfield for a loss, and it's going to be 3rd and 16 after we get back from the 2-minute warning. 3rd down and huge for Daggerford. We're not really trying to convert, though. We just want to run time off the clock, so we are going to call a run play left side. Bennett, and he will pick up some positive yardage there. They will not call timeout. Yes, they will. Just kidding. So here comes Fred Pantaleano, the 3rd-year punter, to kick it and try to pin him back deep. With a big wind at his back, Pantaleano gets it away, and this is a very high punt. It's going to bounce inside the 5 and bounce right back. Look at that beautiful punt down at the 9-yard line. So now what we really want here is to get them off the field without accumulating a whole bunch of meaningless passing yards against us. These teams have done that over the years. We hate it. Tulips over the middle. Intercepted. That'll work. Washington with the pick. He goes backward. Doesn't matter. Finally, we get a turnover. The Rogues have been suspiciously lacking in turnovers so far in this young season. We get one there. 1st down and 10. We bring in Stacy Mack. Mack will get the call on the right side and take it down for a loss of a yard. Now on 2nd down and 11, we will hand it to Jamar Cheesesteak over the middle, and he will pick up a couple. And now on 3rd down and 8, Damian Bennett checked back into the backfield. He will get the call up the middle, picks up 6 yards, and they have called a timeout. I mean, if they insist, we can try a 28-yard field goal. We'll bring out Danilo Fantone here to make the score 44-17. Really, the only reason that we're kicking it is because they wouldn't let the rest of the time run off the clock. That would have been the sensible thing to do. But we will add 3 points to our lead, and it'll make it 44-17. 1st down and 10, 20 seconds left to go in the game. Tulips back to pass. He looks over the middle. Caught Parkman. And they will call their final timeout with the ball at the 49. 17 seconds remaining now, and Tulips over the middle. That's going to be caught. Calico for a 1st down, and they are going to have to hurry back up to the ball. 10 seconds left to go in the game. Looks like they're going to get the play off. Tulips will spike it. 6 seconds to go. Tulips under center here. He will go back to pass. We bring the blitz. He gets it away. Parkman, that is going to be the last play of the game. So they do get some meaningless passing yards, getting Tulip up to 238 on the day, but the clock strikes zero on this one. The Daggerford Rogues, a big win on the road in Neverwinter, taking care of business against a good team. We dominated the middle portion of this game. Synthania Tugboat had a career performance, and Alex Appleseed was amazing all game long. Let's take a look at the stats. The Rogues finished with 404 yards of total offense, 85 on the ground, and 319 through the air. Meanwhile, the Knights had just 66 rushing yards and 234 passing. Alex Appleseed was pretty much as good as you can possibly be at quarterback, apart from the sacks that he took. He did take 4 sacks, which is, we're working on it, still working on it. But apart from that, he was 22 of 29 for 342 yards, 4 touchdowns, no picks, a quarterback rating of 154.0. That will get it done. On the ground, Damian Bennett finished with a nice day. He had 69 yards on 18 attempts. Tony Massimo had 14 yards on 4 attempts, including a touchdown. Interestingly, he had 14 yards, and his longest run was 21. So on those other carries, he got -7. And, of course, Synthania Tugboat, no doubt going to be named player of the game. 9 catches, 201 yards, 2 touchdowns, a career performance from them. They took over and dominated the one-on-one matchup they had today with Jeremetrius Butler. Gotta feel good about Tugboat heading into the second half of the season. Osmataz Buckshank had a very typical performance, 5 catches, 65 yards. Always seems to get right around 5 catches, right around 60, 70 yards. This dude is just the most consistent pass catcher ever. Bennett added 4 more receptions as well, and Joe Ghostkeeper got 3 receptions for 35 yards and a touchdown. And a commendable job by the Rogues' rush defense today, holding Richie Marcus to 35 yards on 20 attempts. This guy was averaging north of 5 yards per carry coming into this game, and that is not going to help out his season statistics, as he averaged 1.7 yards per rush today. Awesome job by the Rogues' defense. So Synthania Tugboat named player of the game for their amazing performance. The Rogues get back into the win column. We are going to be 5-2, and let's take a look around the rest of the league and see what else happened here in this week. In the early games, we had a big matchup here between Esmultaran and Luskin, a rematch of last year's NFC Championship game. The Fireballs on top in this one, as they have gotten back over 500. The Owlbears faltering at 3-5. They are still one of the league's top-rated teams with an incredible offense. They just have really struggled out of the gate this season. They lose 17-14. A team that has not struggled out of the gate is the Red Wizards of Thay. Their unbelievable defense has propelled them to a 34-15 victory. The Thultanther Panthers defeated the Selgaunt Imps today, 21-7. And the Sundabar Beholders look like the worst team in the league this year. They are 0-8, just getting pummeled on the road in Everland. The Blink Dogs, 51-23. Really great game between the Daramar Knolls and the Ravens Bluff Ravens. 31-28 finish between two pretty bad teams, but at least it was entertaining for the people that watched. Game of the week was the Port Nyanzaru Pirates and the El Terrell Hellwasps. We haven't talked about the Hellwasps that much this year, but they got out to a great start. They've got this cool rookie quarterback, Chuck Pigskin. They took him with the 7th pick in the last draft, and he has really been great for them to start the season, but they ran into the buzzsaw that is Port Nyanzaru. And we got a rookie quarterback going up against that Pirates defense. Yeah, it is going to end something like this. A 20-0 shutout victory. Port Nyanzaru improving to 7-0. We will see them in 2 weeks, and we'll see if they are still perfect when we see them then. The Waterdeep Dragons going up against a playoff team from last year, the Yartar Giants, and in the Desserin Valley, the Giants take care of business against the Dragons, 24-17. Waterdeep has now fallen to 3-4 on the season. Overtime game in Zulla as the Trolls defeat the Zentile Keep Zombies 37-34 in a barn burner. And the Baldur's Gate Space Hamsters improving to 6-1. John Throgood has them out of the gate hot. They win 28-21 over the Tigers. And remember that one loss, that was against us. And they probably should have won. They missed a field goal as time expired. They could be 7-0. Ooh, and a scoreagami red alert here as the Mirabar Miners have defeated the Marcember Mine Flayers 13-5. You don't see a score of 5 in the box score very often. That is, I'm going to have to go check off a box on the scoreagami table, which I have been making. I will put it up. You can see the scoreagamis, so far, right? You had these scores happened. All the green ones are the Rogues. I do apologize to anybody with red-green color blindness. I kind of made this chart for myself, and I didn't know if it would ever actually make it into the series, but yeah, all Rogues games are the ones with the green score lit up, and then the other games are red ones. So there's this one. We're gonna have to check off the box. 13-5 for the Marsimber Mind Flayers. Another scoregami for the Faerun Football League. And the national games this week, the Harpers going up against the Roosters, two teams that are looking to make it back to the playoffs. The Roosters, on their home turf, lose to Beardusk. Well, the Harpers are a really good team. They take that one 31-17. And then the Druids and the Rangers, this is a huge rivalry between the two biggest elven cities in the league. Mythdrannor versus Evereska, always hype when they go up against each other. Despite the fact that both of these teams are bad as hell, particularly the Rangers, they fall to 1-7 after the Druids take care of them 24-17. And so that'll do it for week 8. Thank you so much for watching Fantasy Football. I've been Todd Gonzalez. I will see you next time, and I hope you have a wonderful day.